Hello Cyberji, my name is Ubiji. Welcome to ClickMind. How do you describe a narcissist? Most people typically portray a narcissist as someone who constantly needs praise, attention, and often appears arrogant. Yes, that person could be known as a grandiose narcissist. However, there are various types of narcissists, and some of them don't act in this way. A person with grandiose narcissism may behave in aggressive and bold ways. On the flip side, a vulnerable narcissist may be less obvious and show introverted behavior. People with vulnerable narcissism are more under the radar and may be harder to spot at the first sight. In this video, we will shed some light to help you get a better understanding about vulnerable narcissists. But before we jump into that, if you are new to this channel and you're interested in promoting the awareness about mental health, please consider to subscribe our channel and be part of us. Now let's get into the topic. Cyberji. From our previous video, we can describe that NPD is related to intense needs for validation or admiration to enhance their self-image and protect their grandiose fantasy about themselves. The need for validation and admiration is known as the motive that drives narcissists to seek out self-enhancement from the social environment. When you think about narcissists, you most likely think of individuals with self-obsessed and boastful personality. People with overt narcissism tend to display clinical criterion of MPD with high sense of self-esteem, while a covert narcissist or vulnerable narcissist is someone who represents clinical criterion of NPD, but they don't display these qualities in overt ways. If you are curious about clinical NPD, we suggest you check out our previous video. I put the link in the description box. Long story short, they might share similar roots of NPD traits with one another, but the way they manifest their motives can be different. Here are 5 signs of a vulnerable narcissist. Inability to handle criticism. Narcissists take everything personally. They don't respond nicely to criticism because it contradicts their superiority complex and leads to feeling of shame. It can hurt and damage their sense of self pretty badly. Narcissists perceive every disagreement as a threat. While an overt narcissist might act sarcastic and display enragement if they receive a critique, vulnerable narcissists internalize the feeling of shame more than overt narcissists and are easily wounded. After experiencing criticism, a vulnerable narcissist becomes extremely defensive and has a tendency to play the victim. They hold a lot of grudges forever. To the narcissists, every act that slights their fragile self-esteem is almost an unforgivable crime because they hold themselves in such high regards. When they believe someone is doing anything other than what they want, they will think it is unfair for them. A vulnerable narcissist might feel furious but see nothing at the moment. They may hold grudges and it can lead to bitterness, resentment, and a desire for revenge. However, because bold action is not their habit, they are more likely to wait for an ideal opportunity to get revenge in some way. Their revenge might be subtle and seemingly insignificant, like starting endless rumor about you. There is nothing you can do to ever make it up to them, because it will never be enough. A silent rage, passive-aggressive. Vulnerable narcissists are not necessarily hitting the doors, yelling, swearing to express their anger. They are unwilling to speak directly or honestly, but you can just feel the rage inside of them when you're around them. They use passive-aggressive tactics to manipulate you, feeling superior than you or punish you. In order to satisfy them, vulnerable narcissists may give you a silent treatment, ghosting, code words, or backhanded compliments. Self-deprecating. A need for admiration is an essential need for NPD. To overt narcissists, this need often shows in boasting about their achievements or exaggerating it. But with vulnerable narcissists, to build up their self-esteem, they tend to rely on self-deprecation to get sympathy and attention from others. They also love to speak modestly about their contribution to earn compliments from others. Secret grandiosity. Extreme delusion of grandeur is one of the center features of narcissistic personality disorder. Just like overt narcissists, vulnerable narcissists love to be considered special and unique. While overt narcissists show self-aggrandizing aggressively, they believe others see them that way. Vulnerable narcissists also believe they are special, but others fail to see them that way. They have a delusion of persecution because the reality doesn't meet their secret fantasy life that they feel entitled to receive. Cyberji, those were 5 signs of a vulnerable narcissist. This video content is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice. So, if you or anyone you know resonates with those signs, we encourage you to seek out professional medical advice. If you like this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching and see you in the next topics. Bye bye.